here at the RJC Summit with Daniella Bloom, a National Ambassador for JEXIT, and an activist out of the West Coast. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us here. What do you think about the conference so far?
It's incredible. It's my first conference. I'm a former liberal, and now I'm a passionate conservative. The fact that all the candidates came to show up for this weekend was truly special, and I gotta say, it gave me a lot of hope. If we can get the right leadership back in office, we have a chance to turn this country around.
What does the right leadership consist of for you?
Well, peace through strength, war through weakness. We see that time and time again. When you have no fear, chaos ensues, and we need true leadership. We need boundaries, we need clarity, and we don't have that currently.
So much of what the Republican Jewish Coalition has tried to do is peel away Democratic Jewish voters and shift them over to the Republican Party. It's a slow, but it seems steady process. We've seen about a 5% difference over the last election cycle. This is also your realm. This is something you're involved in. How is that process going on your end?
Well, I like to say there's two parties today, the awake and the woke, and I'm clearly awake. But I do have a bunch of liberal friends who I still am scratching my head at how it's not obvious that a lot of how we got here is from the far left progressive part of the party taking over. And when you have silence, you have compliance. What else needs to happen for the Jewish liberals to wake up and say enough is enough?
What did it take for you to wake up?
So I was always a pro-Israel advocate. And when I saw how they were portraying Trump in the media, they were taking a lot of his things out of context. That were such double standards. I started to go to the Beverly Hills rallies where I would see black people for Trump, LGBT for Trump, Mexicans for Trump, Jews and Arabs for Trump. And that wasn't the narrative in the media. They were marketing anybody on conservatives as racist and domestic terrorists. And this sounded very familiar with what the Palestinians do to the Israeli occupier. And I started to wake up and question things. It came back to common sense and how they handled the pandemic and the vaccine mandates. Freedom is so important. It's a God-given inherent right to have basic freedoms. It's what the Constitution was founded on, to not infringe upon. When I started to see my own freedoms, my children's freedoms being stomped on, it woke the mama bear up.
Daniella Bloom, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
For taking the time to join us.
Thank you. God bless you and God bless America.